Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Jerry, so much. What was the name of that one, Bill? That's what I thought. I have that track on our playlist. It's Faith Rivera, and I can't think of her guest artists on that. Yeah, Harold Payne, thank you. Yep, we should actually remember Harold Payne because I think he got the Unity Honorary Lifetime Achievement Award last year, and this year, Denise Rezier got it. Yeah. If you guys pay any attention to the posse music scene, I mean, you may not know any of these people. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Orange County. How you doing today? It's so nice to see you. Thank you guys for showing up and dressing up. You look very nice today. Is that a new dress? Is that a new hat? No one's wearing a hat. That's how you know I wasn't really looking, because no one's wearing a hat. Anyway, welcome in. We are going to get our vibration going today by doing some singing together, and we're going to do that by standing and rise. When we sing, I release and I let go. Ready? There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Very nice. You guys sound in good voice today. You may be seated, and I would like to welcome Stephanie to the platform. Don't forget that.
I don't need it all the time. It's just when I'm stepping up that I'm not quite sure.
I understand.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. And welcome to all of those people who are streaming with us. Hello. Okay. I want to tell you what an honor it is for me to do this today. I am your platform assistant. And I just want you to know that it's really wonderful to be offering service in this way. Sometimes we think, oh, we're just going to go to church and, that's enough. But and sometimes it is. It's all we can do. But when I give service, when I come up and I share myself with you, I receive such a blessing. First of all, I get to look at you. Usually my back is to some of you, or your heads are looking at me. But I just want to tell you, if you're looking for a way to enrich yourself, to feel more full and alive, offer service. And this is a great place to do it. Okay, so I want to welcome you again. And let's begin, as we always do, with our prayer for our church. We pray, believe, and affirm continued growth and prosperity for unity of Orange County with an abundance to share and share. With grateful hearts, we give thanks for answered prayer, and so it is. Amen. And our vision statement is, centered in divine love, we joyfully co-create a world that works for all. And our mission statement is to inspire and transform lives. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the people that make this service possible. Bill on piano, Jerry on drums, and Tom is our fearless audio and sound and music and awesome leader. And this is just a little side note. You've been doing this for a really long time, and you are really good at it. Thank you. And I have to tell you a little secret here in front of all these people. My mother thought you were the cutest person. The first time she came in, she said, "Oh, he's cute." I had to share that, and I had to share it in front of all of you guys, too. Okay, and today we want to thank my wonderful husband, John, and Mark on camera. John's streaming today, and Annette and Sybil are our greeters. I saw Sybil. Okay. Hi, there's Annette. Hi, sweetie. And Reverend Annie is going to do our daily word, and our fellowship is by Mary. We're so grateful for Mary and all of you. And all of you. Okay. We are also looking for a volunteer who would like to take photographs of our special events. You don't need to be a professional. You just need your little camera, and you need the will to just do it and then give it to us. And I would personally really like that, honestly. Because honestly, if I didn't have John, who's an incredible cameraman and photographer, my children would have no pictures whatsoever. So I appreciate it when I see pictures of us because I forgot to take them. So anyway, and if you're interested in this position, there's Tina right there. Go like this. Okay, so she's the president of our board. All right, now, the new church phone number is 949-624-3849. So remember that. Write it down. All right, and then we have the Living in the Kingdom of Heaven, which is a prosperity adventure in oneness. It's facilitated by Reverend Tupper on Wednesday nights, 6:30 to 8 p.m. through July 19th via Zoom. I'm taking this class. It is so good, honestly. If there is any area in your life you think is lacking, this class is for you. Email Reverend Charlie it's up there, isn't it? Okay, so I'm not going to say it because I'll mess it up. Anyway, on the second and fourth Sundays of the month, and I think this is one of them. Is this today? Oh, good. Okay. So Unity of Orange County will be facilitating a Sunday Circle of Connection. These will be held in the sanctuary. Actually, they're held over there at 11:30 to 12. And our next meeting is today. And the aim is to foster spirit of connection and community through discussing key components of the message. And Diane and Howard are in charge of that. It's really good. Last time we did it, it was fascinating. It was really excellent. You guys join. But today we have it's our final one. This is the final rehearsal for the choir. So those of you who are in the choir, this is where you'll be over here while we're over there. And then you can start joining the next time. All right, so let's see what's next here. After the service, over there, I'll be doing the 50-50 raffle tickets. For those of you who don't exactly know what that is, what we do is you buy raffle tickets, and we split the money with you. So the church gets 50%, and you get 50%. And each month we pull a ticket. So over there, and I'll tell you all about it then. The men's group meets on the first and third Thursdays of every month, and I believe July 6th is the next one, and you contact George for details and the location. Okay, and our prayer group meets on Zoom the first Monday of each month. You are welcome to join this. I happen to be co-facilitating it with Reverend Allison. We are prayer warriors, and we pray for each other. We pray for your friends. We pray for anybody who needs a prayer, and we do it every day. This is our commitment to you, and it is our commitment to our own spiritual growth. So if you want a place to grow, a place to feel full, and to know that you're touching the lives and lifting the spirits of others that we love in our circle, and some that we don't even know yet, but we love them anyway, please join us. And you can contact me, or you can contact Reverend Allison. We'll put you on the list and let you know what and where. Okay, for a full listing of our activities, you go to our website, which is www.unityoforangecounty.org, on our and look at our calendar. So that's all from me right now. I'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you, Stephanie. You guys can clap for Stephanie if you'd like, to thank Stephanie for showing up today. Oh boy. Okay, so we are talking about the power of possibility today. And this song, this is the closest thing that I have to a power song. This song is about possibility. This song is about hope. This song is also about unity principles because there's a thought held in mind and a little bit of a story there, but then there's action. Not necessarily by the same person who had the thought in mind, but so it is. This is a song from the musical Kismet, and it is called The Olive Tree. A fool sat beneath an olive tree, and a wondrous thought had he. So he rose and he told it to the sky. And where was I? Behind the tree. I overheard his reverie. Why be content with an olive when you could have the tree? Why be content to be nothing when there's nothing you couldn't be? Why be contented with one olive tree when you could have the whole olive grove? Why be content with a grove when you could have the world? The fool stood beneath the olive tree. What a wondrous thought, said he, but alas, it is very, very deep. And so he yawned and went to sleep, because you see, he was a fool. Why be content with an olive when you could have the tree? That which is lulled you to sleep, fool, has awakened me. Why should I sigh that my lot is my lot, that I can't make it anything more, when this is a lie, an excuse for a fool to snore? I walked from behind the olive tree with a wondrous change in me, for I walked with my eye upon a star. If you have heard and do not heed, there is a word for what you are. And oh, my friend, the word is fool. Thank you guys so much. All right, it is time to get ready for our daily prayer and our meditation, our daily word, sorry. And we're going to do that by getting comfortable in your chairs, feet flat on the floor if it's okay for your body. And we're going to also do this by singing together, raising our vibration in song and singing Blessing to the World. The first one is for you, so I want you to hear it, sing it, and listen to it as well. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. Having heard it, take it inside for yourself. Know the I am. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Having filled up your cup, expand to include everyone. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. a blessing to the world. I'd like to invite Reverend Annie to the platform.
Our daily word for today, Sunday, June 25, 2023, is joy. The affirmation, I am blessed with indwelling joy. In John's Gospel, Jesus prays his disciples and all who receive their message will experience for themselves the joy he knows. I share in Jesus' joy as I remember I am a living expression of the divine, created in God's image and likeness, just as Jesus was. My ability to express love, life, wisdom, and all other qualities of God is limited only by my willingness to live from my spiritual nature. I am one with God and one in the allness of God with all people everywhere. The joy Jesus describes remain with me no matter what is happening around me. I know wholeness in the midst of illness, abundance in the appearance of lack, even sadness in the aftermath of loss cannot overtake my joy. And the scripture today is from John 15:11. I've said these things to you so that my joy may be with you and that your joy may be complete. And as the trustee of the day brings the prayer box.
Please join me in singing Our Thoughts, Our Prayers. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
And as these words of affirmation we've just sang, as we allow those words to just stir our souls, our bodies, and our mind, and knowing that God really is all there is, join with me as I speak these words for and about these petitions that have been submitted, knowing that whatever the situation is, the answer is already known in the mind of God. So I speak my word with conviction, naming, claiming the answers are already being revealed, claiming that the solution to the problems are already in existence in the mind of God. And so for all who have submitted a petition, I already know it began with my thought and it follows through with my actions and my words and my beliefs, that the answers are already received in the mind of God. And so we allow that vibration of healing, that vibration of truth, that vibration of love to reach out, blessing and healing and making right and joyous and glad every solution to every problem. So in gratitude, I release this word into that law of infinite possibilities, knowing that those wave frames have already been collapsed and the answers are being revealed. I let this be, and so it is. Amen. And the meditation, contemplative meditation today, comes from a book, The Three Magic Words by Ewell S. Anderson. You can use these words as you go to sleep at night. You can use these words any time of the day. So for right now, just know that right where you are, the presence of God is, and the energy vibration in this room is allowing these words to seep into the depths of your soul. I know that I am pure spirit, that I always have been, and that I always will be. There is inside of me a place of confidence, of quietness, peacefulness, and serenity, where all things are known and understood. This is a universal mind of God, of which I am a part, and which responds to me as I ask of it. This universal mind knows the answer to all my problems, and even now, the answers are speeding their way to me. I needn't worry, I needn't struggle for them. I needn't worry or strive for them. When the time comes, the answers will be there. I give my problems to the great mind of God. I let go of them, confident that the correct answers will return to me as they are needed. Through the great law of attraction, everything in life that I need for my work and fulfillment comes to me. It is not necessary that I strain, only believe. For in the strength of my belief, my faith makes it so. I see the hand of the divine intelligence all about me, in the flowers, the trees, the brooks, the meadows. I know that the intelligence that created all things is in me and around me, and I can call upon it for my slightest need. I know that my body is a manifestation of pure spirit, and this spirit is perfect. Therefore, my body is perfect also. I enjoy life, for each day brings a constant demonstration of the power and wonders of the universe and myself. I am confident. I am serene. I am sure that no matter what obstacles or undesirable circumstances cross my path, I refuse to accept it, for it is nothing but an illusion. There can be no obstacles or undesirable circumstances to the mind of God, which is in me, around me, and is serving me now. It is serving me now. It is serving me now. And so it is. Amen.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors come shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me your smile then. Don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you're taking all you can bear, just call me up, because you know I'll be there. Show me your true colors come shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. such sad eyes. Take courage now and realize when the world makes you crazy and you're taking all you can bear, just look inside and see yourself there. See your true colors come shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show. Your true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show. Those true colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
Thank you, Bill. Let's give Bill and Tom another hand. Those are both, wow, so powerful music today. I love it. Good morning. We have a wonderful opportunity today to talk about our pure potentiality. And that's based on the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And the book is also subtitled, A Practical Guide to the Fulfillment of Your Dreams. Yes, please. So in the inside jacket, it says that Deepak offers us a life-altering perspective on the attainment of success. That once we understand our true nature and learn to live in harmony with the natural laws, a sense of well-being, good health, fulfilling relationships, energy and enthusiasm for life, and material abundance will spring forth easily and effortlessly. That's my favorite way for things to spring forth. So today I'm going to give you a little insight into this perspective and the tools then that you would need to receive this wonderful good. And from the Upanishads we read, you are what your deep driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. And in the introduction of the book, Deepak says, success in life can be defined as a continued expansion of happiness and the progressive realization of worthy goals. Success is the ability to fulfill your desires with effortless ease. And yet success, including the creation of wealth, and it's often considered to be at the expense of others, requires hard work. We need more of a spiritual approach to success and affluence so that we have this abundant flow of the things that are good for us to come to us. And when we put ourselves with that knowledge of the spiritual laws and the pure potentiality, we put ourselves then in harmony with nature. And we create the carefree joy, love, and everything. And just I know I don't look at the daily word on the Sunday I'm giving the talk, or on Sundays in general, because I know somebody's going to do the daily word for me. So I was so excited to see that it was joy, because joy is my dharma, and I know I've mentioned that before, but I found that out at my ministerial intensives, that joy is my dharma. It is my lot in life to spread joy to the world. So I was really excited to see that. So anyway, we're reminded then that success is a journey, not a destination. We're always so focused on the destination, aren't we? That success includes not only materials, but also the energy, the good health, the fulfilling relationships, creative freedom, and a sense of well-being, peace of mind, and just so much more. Who has heard of the people then who have won the lottery and then subsequently lost all the money that they won? There's multiple examples of this out there. They just lose it so quickly. And this is a life lesson that when we remain unfulfilled, and we will remain unfulfilled unless we nurture the seeds of divinity within us. And in this example, the money was subsequently lost because the person who they still were coming from that mindset of lack. There's never enough. Money doesn't grow on trees. We've heard them all. They had not developed that true understanding that, as Ernest Holmes states in one of my favorite lines from the Science of the Mind text, how much good can we receive? As much as we're willing to accept. They had not yet that spiritual understanding of the abundance of the universe. And in reality, we are the divinity in disguise and the gods and goddesses in embryo that are contained within us. They're seeking to be fully materialized. We must find that perception then, and whenever we go or wherever we go, let's find it in the eyes of a child, the beauty of a flower, the flight of a bird. When we begin to experience life in this expression of divinity, not occasionally, but all the time, we then know the true meaning of success. So then let's begin with this first spiritual law of success as outlined by Deepak, and it is the law of pure potentiality. And I'm going to say that word a lot, and I'm hoping I'm going to get it out right every time, because when I was practicing, it was coming out in all different kinds of forms. But the source of all creation is pure consciousness. Pure potentiality seeking expression from the unmanifest to the manifest. And when we realize that our true self is one of pure potentiality, we align with that power then that manifests everything in the universe. The law is based on the fact that we are, in our essential state, pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is pure potentiality. It is the field of all possibilities and infinite creativity. Pure consciousness is our spiritual essence. It's who we are. And there are other attributes of consciousness, such as pure knowledge, infinite silence, perfect balance, and bliss. But our essential nature is the one of pure potentiality. So this could also be called the law of unity, because we recognize our unity with all of spirit. And this field of pure potentiality is our own self with a capital S, which means it brings in the God as well. And the more you experience your true nature then, the closer you are to the field. The hymn of creation from the Rig Veda states, "In the beginning, there was neither existence nor non-existence. All this world was run, unmanifest energy. The one breathed without breath, by its own power, nothing else was there." So we're reminded then, in order to reach this pureness that we want to get to attain, we must step out of our ego-driven self. Stay over there. Okay. And this is a place then where when we're in the ego, we've succumbed then to what, it could be called object referral. Okay, our thinking and our behavior is in this state that we're constantly seeking approval from others. And you can see then that this is a fear-based thinking. And this type of thinking also leads to controlling things, or wanting to control, and wanting to have external power. And in the realm of object referral, your internal reference points right at the ego. And the ego, however, is not who we really are. Remember, ego, edging God out. There's a couple other acronyms, but that's the one I use. The ego is not who we are. It is but a role that we are playing, a choice that we make every day, a social mask that you can wear. And this mask wants to have control of everything. It thrives on the approval, and it is sustained by the power of the fear in our lives. So your true self, which is spirit, your soul, however, that is completely free from all of those things. It is unfearful of any change, and yet it is humble and feels superior to no one. And why is this? Because it recognizes that everyone else is in this pure state of potentiality, and then you are in the same spirit, which is the meaning of namaste, right? When you are in that place in you, when I am that place in me, we are one. So in this state, we have respect for all people. Ego-based power will only last as long as the things that go with it, such as your important job title, that you have a lot of money, that you have a big home, that power goes with the title, with the job, with the money. It is not a real power. So I believe if we want to reach this level of stepping out of our ego, we have to have that understanding. We have to come to that spiritual understanding that the laws of the universe do not work when we have our ego in control. And the characteristics of self-power are that it draws people to you. Think of all the charismatic people you can think of right now. It draws power to you, right? And it also draws things, though, that you want. It draws the money, it draws the friendships, it draws that. But it basically magnetizes then people, situations, and circumstances to support your desires. Sounds like fun. One of my favorite things to say around this idea, I am a money magnet. I'm gonna let y'all have that one. Come on. I am a money magnet. And I'm not coming from ego here when I say that. I'm simply drawing on the law of unlimited supply and drawing more good to myself and yourselves. So then, okay, we've had a lot of talk here. How do we apply this law? How do we use it in our life? This field of possibilities, how do we bring it into our lives? There's some ways to access this. And it's through daily practices such as silence, meditation, and hear me now, non-judgment. Spending time in nature also allows us to access the qualities inherent in this field. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to spend time in nature. So how do we start? We do so by making a commitment to a certain amount of time to simply be. Who else besides me finds this a little daunting? Okay, just saying. But Deepak reminds us that if you never give yourself the opportunity to experience silence, it creates turbulence in your internal dialogue. So the benefit then of this practice is that you begin to experience the stillness of the field of pure potentiality. And I'm not asking you to take a vow of silence or go to a monastery, as we've heard Reverend Arlene. She did that whole week-long thing where she couldn't speak for a whole week. But what I'm asking you to do is to set aside some time in which to grow closer to your true self. And I remember then in ministerial class, at one point in the curriculum, the students became the teachers. And it was my part of the lesson for the day. What we did was we took a silent meditation walk. Some of you in the room may remember that. It was very difficult to do as it was a Saturday morning and there was lots of activity going on in the neighborhood that we were walking around in. But afterwards we went inside and we debriefed, and we kind of talked about what did the experience, what kind of effect and what did we do and what was that. And everyone was aware that their sense of heightened awareness during this opportunity, that because they were silent and because they were paying attention to just that silence, they had all this heightened awareness about them. And in this exercise, we did both silence and meditation, so we killed two stones with one bird. But meditation then is another way to tap into our pure potentiality. Ideally, we should aim for 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening. I know many of us are skilled meditators. Myself is not included in that. But those who are, practice this wisely. But it might seem like a little much if you're new to meditation or if it's just not a habit that you had yet. So what I'm going to invite you to do is start with 5 minutes. Set a timer and do it periodically. And then every now and then just add another 30 seconds or another minute. And soon you'll realize you're a little bit more adept at that quietness, that meditation. And you'll actually look forward to that time. Because in this field of pure silence, you access the infinite organizing power, the ultimate ground of creation, where everything is inseparable and connected with everything else. Stillness is the first requirement of manifesting your dreams. And a great way to look at this field of pure potentiality is to imagine throwing a little stone into a pond and then watching the ripple. Then after a while, you throw another stone. and you watch the ripple. And after a while, it goes away. And that's exactly what you do when you go into this field of silence and you introduce meditation. Because in the silence, even the faintest intention will ripple across the underlying ground of universal consciousness, which connects everything and everyone. In the Bible we read, "Be still and know that I am God." If our minds are like a turbulent ocean, we could throw the Empire State Building into the pond and we wouldn't notice. The stillness is accomplished through the silence and the meditation. Next, you ready? Hold on. We must learn the practice of non-judgment. I'm going to stop, take a little sip of water, and sink that one in. When we constantly evaluate, label, and analyze things, we are creating an internal dialogue, which is wrought with turbulence, which in turn constricts the flow of energy between you and this field. And there's a prayer in the Course in Miracles that says, "Today I will judge nothing that occurs." It would be a good idea then to start each day with this statement. Let's repeat it now. Today I shall judge nothing that occurs. And one more time to make sure we cement it. Today I will judge nothing that occurs. So each time you catch yourself judging something, you have an opportunity to remind yourself of this statement. And if that seems like a little too much, how about you just say to yourself, for the next 2 hours, I will judge nothing that occurs. Or for the next hour, I won't judge anything. But you kind of get the idea of what I'm going for here. Just being able to stop and remind ourselves to bring our awareness back to this moment and the quiet and the idea aligns us then back with the field. So through silence, through meditation, and through non-judgment, you'll access this first law, the law of pure potentiality. And once you begin to have some mastery of the science and the silence and the meditation, then you can add the next component, which is regularly spending time in communion with nature. Certainly, it's a perfect time of the year for this. We've been having some wonderful weather after the June gloom burns off, which it has. And as the summer is getting a little bit, more into the summer, it'll certainly be better and better so we can get out there and commune with nature. And when we make a point then to commune with nature, we experience the harmonious interaction of all the elements and forces of life. Choose what speaks to you. Could be a stream, could be a forest, could be the mountains, the beach. Just go there and be. And fortunately, in California, we can do all those things in one day if we wanted to, right? But it's that connection with nature's intelligence that helps you access this field. So now we know how to access the field of pure potentiality. Let's sum it up a little bit. Let's sum up those benefits of finding this inner peace. Access to your true nature will give you insight into the mirror of relationship, because all relationships are a reflection of your relationship with yourself. As hard as this may be to admit, if you have guilt, fear, insecurity about anything, then these are reflections of guilt, fear, and insecurity. And those are the basic aspects that are making up your personality. And no amount of money or no amount of success will solve these problems. It's only the intimacy with the self which will bring out that true healing. And when you're grounded in that knowledge then of your true self, your true healing will happen. And when you really understand your true nature, you'll never feel those feelings of fear, guilt, and insecurity, because you will realize that the essence of all material wealth is life energy. It is pure potentiality. And pure potentiality is your intrinsic nature. So as you gain more access to your pure nature, you will spontaneously receive creative thoughts from the field, infinite and pure knowledge. And Franz Kafka, the Australian philosopher and poet, once said, "You need not leave the room. Remain sitting at the table and listen. You need not even listen. Simply wait. You need not even wait. Just learn to become quiet and still and solitary. The world will freely offer itself to you to be unmasked. It has no choice but to roll in the ecstasy at your feet. And one of my favorite quotes from Emerson is, "The infinite lies stretched in silent repose, awaiting our recognition." The lavish display of abundance of the universe is an expression of the creative mind of nature. The more tuned in we are to that mind of nature, the more access we have to unbounded creativity. The caveat here is that you must first go beyond the turbulence of your own inner dialogue if you wish to connect then with this creative mind. The wonderful combination of the silent, unbounded, infinite mind along with the dynamic, bounded individual mind is the perfect balance then of stillness and movement simultaneously that can create whatever you want. And when you consciously and quietly acknowledge that this coexistence of opposites happens, you align yourself then with that world of energy. The world of energy is fluid, dynamic, resilient, changing, and forever in motion. And yet, non-changing, still, quiet, eternal, and silent. Stillness alone is the potentiality for creativity. Movement alone is the creativity restricted to a certain aspect of its expression. But the combination of movement and stillness enables us to unleash our creativity in all directions. So whenever the power of your attention lies and wherever it takes you, that is where you need to go. And we're reminded that wherever we go in the midst of movement and activity, we must carry our stillness within us. We then find that the chaotic movement around us will never overshadow our success to the reservoir of creativity, the field of pure potentiality. So in closing, spend some time in silence. And if this practice is new to you, start slow and just build on it a little longer periods of time. You don't have to go to Tibet and become a monk. Just make a small commitment to enter into this practice into your life and start utilizing that power of meditation. Practice radical non-judgment. Things are seldom what they appear. And as Don McGill Ruiz reminds us in the Four Agreements, don't make assumptions. This is but another way of practicing non-judgment. So by freeing our minds of the multitude of noise associated with our day to the day-to-day lives, we free up the space for that field of pure potentiality to enter into our consciousness and bring it with us the set of intention and all that we want to declare and all that we desire in our lives. So Rumi states, out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. But I'm going to change that today. Out beyond the inner turmoil and judgment is the field of pure potentiality. I will meet you there. Join me, won't you? Namaste.
I needed that talk, and I am not even remotely exaggerating. There's stuff going on in my life socially, personally, I've been struggling with, and boy, that talk is a true north compass right now. Whoo! Thank you so much, Reverend Allison, for that talk. One more round of applause, please. Seriously. Oh, my Lord. All right. Let's talk about what's possible. Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. So I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I wanna bring you along to the world I see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make. It is.
Okay. This is the time in which we often, in fact, for the last several years, have spoken the
Unity principles?
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
It just so happens it's not on my list here. And I thought, oh, we've had so many changes. Maybe this is one of them. But I thought if I just get up here and I start, it would come up. So, and it did. So, everything is in divine order. It really is. Okay, let's say these together. God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. 3, I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. 4, through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. 5, I do and give my best by living the truth that I know. I make a difference. Okay, now we come to the part that's written. All right, so we're going to be passing our baskets around, and before we start, I want you to know the different ways you can make a donation. You can make a donation right here, right now, or you can donate by credit card. You can donate by pressing the the button on our website, or send text by texting 77977 and typing in the message Unity of OC Give. And then, or you can, which is the one, you can set up a recurring gift this way. But the one I've been using is the My Church app. And it's really cool. I know, I love this. I love technology in a lot of ways. I don't in some ways, but I do love this. And at the bottom, there's a little heart, and you just hit the heart, and then you type in the give. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so as we pass the baskets, as the baskets are going to go around, we're going to bless our gift. Now, if it's already in the mail, you bless it anyway by holding your hands together and just holding it in your hand of thought. You put it in your left hand, and you put your right hand over that. And then we're going to say together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we're going to add, I am grateful. And we're going to pass that baskets. Thank you. And thank you for all of your support. We really need it. All right. Do we have any first-timers here today? Yay, hi. Welcome. We say this not to embarrass you. It's not that. We're just really happy to see you, and we want to give you a blessing. First, did you get your little packet when you came in? Okay, so we have a packet for you. We'll get you. We will find you. But in the meantime, let us all put our hands up in prayer and bless. We bless you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. Thank you. Oh, good. Oh, we love you first. We do. All right. And now, you go.
Okay, I'll go. How about that? We're going to honor the child that lives in all of us. And we're going to do that by singing some more. This Little Light of Mine. Please rise and join me in song. Here we go. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. And as we close our service and you're standing, please join hands and let's sing together our peace song and then the prayer for protection. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God, and the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God, and altogether, wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yay!